Hello, and we're live on That Filthy Show live stream. Well, it's November 8th in the chaotic year of 2021. Being November 8th, later on this week is Remembrance Day. And I don't care how political you are, what your beliefs are, take the moment, show a little love so that to the people that brought you freedom and to people who still bring you freedom and still keep you safe at night. It's easy to criticize when somebody's sitting there at the wall making sure you have rights to criticize. All right. With that being said, to the veterans, thank you. We can never repay you. We can only just thank you. All right, let's get on with the show. It's November, and restrictions are easing up a little bit. I'm sick. That sucks. I'm on antibiotics. They mess with your system. But today on the show, we have from West Coast. I've performed with him a couple times on Nanaimo at the Canby Bar. Great guy. Tours all over West Coast. I present to you Rob Weber. Hey, Rob, how's it going?
Oh, Matt.
Cool.
I'm doing all right, man. It's good to be here. Good to see you. How you been?
I've had better days. So for people who don't know you, what's your story? You run Big Tuna. You're living in the West Coast on the island. But besides that,
okay, I'm having some hard time hearing you. Cutting in and out there, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay. So yeah, just out of curiosity, what do you do on your average day, or what you all about?
Okay, yeah, I know I got nothing on your voice there, bud.
You got anything now?
Hang on. There we go. Okay, try that again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
All right, you can hear me.
Yeah, that's better.
Besides running Big Tuna, which we'll get into later, and doing comedy on the West Coast, what else do you get into? What else trouble do you cause?
Oh, well, honestly, again, you cut out there, so I'm just going to go with it. It sounded like you asked how I kind of got started in comedy and the Big Tuna idea and all that. And yeah, well, to be honest with you, I actually started on the east side after my ex and I had had a really, really, well, I'm just going to flat out say it, shitty breakup. One of those deals where could have been me, could have been other end. We were young and stupid, call it that. So wound up actually down on each side, no home, no money, because, again, when you break up, nobody says, hey, things are going great, maybe we should split up. So we'll split the money equally or anything like that. So rather than hammering on people saying, hey, can you give me some money? I figured I'd start telling jokes. So, I decided to go all uptown and hung out in front of Yaletown, started telling jokes and, hustling lines down on Granville Street during the nightlife type deal, Friday, Saturday night. Honestly, it was probably some of the most pure comedy I ever did. And figured I'd try and give back, which is where the Big Tuna name came from. Decided to volunteer when I met my now wife, Cheryl, and saved me from myself. Volunteered in a food bank, and we gave a lot of tuna sandwiches away. So one of the clients there started calling me Big Tuna, and the name started kind of stuck because they were very, very good about letting me try and do my comedy on them anyway. And if you're going to laugh there, I mean, again, been there, done that. We can giggle about it. And again, started doing that, was down there, lost a son. That's when I decided, you know what, I got a choice. I can either take a flyer off this bridge I was standing on, which was Ironworkers Memorial, or I can go bite the bullet, which I did, and went and did my first set actually down at the Waldorf, and I haven't stopped ever since. So cool. That's the short version.
There's always a long version, isn't there? Can you hear me now?
Oh, it is. Oh yeah, I can hear you now. I'm actually
Okay,
even
I just
wearing
had to switch
the
the
shirt that
microphone up a
Carlos
bit.
gave me down there when I first started doing it, man.
Cool. All right. So yeah, like everybody I pretty much know has experienced downtown East Side Vancouver. It's an experience, to say the least. And it makes it stronger. Like people in the other part of the country don't understand
Oh,
it and don't get it, and just don't
no,
get
they don't.
how crazy it is.
No. And to be honest, coming from probably the rawest edge of Vancouver and trying to break out there, or even in Victoria, it was just, even now, it's no, you don't want to hear that reality. I mean, you don't. It scares you, right? Believe me, I had to live it. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But think about the strength, and you're absolutely right. And I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, that it actually takes to say, no, not today. I'm going to laugh about this.
Yeah.
So I found when myself, anytime I've left that West Coast, I hate to label it and go, safety zone, where we're being very cautious and trying not to offend anybody. Basically, anywhere across Canada, the regular blue collar people just love that kind of comedy, that raw edge,
it's raw, it's real.
Living there, done that. Toronto, Ontario.
Yeah.
Again, Toronto itself, it's a double-edged sword. The outlying areas, that's where you're gonna meet the people and see Ontario and keep traveling, see Canada, because you're going to expand your comedy as you go. Absolutely. You're gonna find somebody that's like, you know what, man, I relate to that. Absolutely.
That's the thing.
But again, come back to the coast and then try and take some of that, like the West Coast, and try and take some of that comedy that you caught along the edge. And again, here we go again, right? So it's not an easy road. No, not at all. And I mean, you yourself know the same thing, right? We fight for every second we get up there. And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you.
I truly agree. And here's a photo of us at the Canby way back when. There we go.
Hey, I remember that show.
Photo?
Yes, I do. Yep. Yes, I do. That was, I want to say, 2016?
Maybe.
No, it was in Nanaimo. Yeah, it might have been. I know it was at the Canby in Nanaimo. I do know that. I remember that.
The Canby is something called the tunnel.
All sorts of good fun there. Oh. But I do remember that one. I think that was like when you first started taking it on the road and, okay, I'm going to make this happen. And, it seems like a million years ago.
The road. God.
Yeah, take it on the road.
Follow all the guys onto the ferry, muscle on over the ferry, stay in the haunted Canby up above. Because it's haunted.
Oh, yeah. So, up class, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet. A good view.
Yeah.
Right over that tent city that was there and stuff.
Yeah. What's going on in Nanaimo these days?
To be honest with you, I don't live in the Lower Mainland anymore.
Where are you living?
Actually, Charlotte, I moved back to where I kind of grew up. After I left the Vancouver area when I was a kid, we moved up to a little town called Stewart. And with Cheryl's job, well, I can say it here, she's a nurse. Opportunity came up at the hospital here, so we kind of came back. So to be honest, I'm in a very small town right on the Alaska border of BC and the Alaska Panhandle, a little town called Stewart and Hyder. So if you've ever been Hyderized, you've been through my town.
So it's kind of like being screeched in.
To be honest with you, it's been a nice, safe, happy little place to kind of ride out some pandemic, do a little bit of writing, get the comedy shit in a pile,
Cool.
Definitely laid back. And again, you wave at everybody, even the people you don't like. Hey, man, prick. It's that kind of town.
I got you. Everybody knows everybody's business.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of my best sets are done with, the nice Snoopy lady down at the grocery store. I have a great time there. Her sister's still convinced I'm 3/4 Snoopy.
All right. Then he sent me this pic, which I thought was interesting. I want to know the story behind this one. Slow internet.
Oh, again, I love this one because again, I'm wearing the shirt, but this was I'm gonna say because I know my picture's there at the Royalton in Thunder Bay, and I had actually done a second set there, but funny story behind that. It was a 420 show, and I had been through Thunder Bay, but I hadn't had a chance to stop at the Terry Fox Memorial. So
Okay.
So of course I'm gonna celebrate with Terry Fox. I pull out the big joint, have a big huff, head on down into Thunder Bay, and realize, oh shit, I'm out of weed, and I got a 420 show to do. So I thought, what can I do? I'm gonna try and be, because again, we're a little bit before legalizing there, so you got to be a little dodgy about it. So I see a guy downtown. Hey man, you know where to get weed? Go into that head shop. I go in there, and again, BCers, we know each other. The girl was from Golden that was behind the counter. She says to me, well, best thing I can tell you is walk down the road and find a guy who's not shaking and ask him. Well, that's how I got in there. So I thought, okay, well, I got roaches and stuff. I made do. First set, I go up and explain this. And this young man had no idea I had just done a set, but he had great weed and he sold it to me. And then he asked if I was going on, and Cheryl took the picture there, my wife there. Cheryl took the picture of me standing in front of my picture with this guy not knowing any idea that I was actually about to go on. But yeah, that was a different one. I always loved doing Thunder Bay.
Is it Canadian entertainment fun?
No, just walking down the street is a set in itself.
Yep. Oh man, and I could imagine the craziness you've been through on the road, because you just did before the pandemic across Canada, didn't you?
Yeah, we'd actually. Well, I'm actually very fortunate in the travel end than some comedians, because Cheryl's family's all from. She's originally from Toronto, and her family lives in North York and in the outlying areas. I'm in Mississauga, so there's always somewhere to sit, have some comedy, bring an entourage if you want. So I know for myself, definitely made it a little easier to make that step from, okay, absolutely nobody in BC to, okay, I'm going to try, the center of the universe, and realize, they don't know me in Toronto either. Nobody cares. So I'll go and try it. And to be honest, myself, Oshawa for me was definitely a very welcoming and awesome scene. I still hold that one pretty near and dear. Was able to do great things out of there, and then hit some of these outlying areas. And same thing, we decided, I think it was towards the end of, just before the pandemic actually, and we were out there for 9 months. We're able to get a very good deal at Horseshoe Resort there. So we stayed there for the summer, and basically hit any mic I could. We wound up back east, and I hadn't been to Prince Edward Island, so we figured we better do that. Yeah. So, definitely more than anything, it was basically, I like to call it rash and crash mic. Right? They don't know I'm here yet, but 2 beers and a joint, I'll be able to talk to somebody, I'm sure. Gotcha. So definitely made a few friends along the way, and, just kept laughing the whole way. And then ironically, situation unfolds that the very incident that basically caused 3 years of my life to be offered to Regina there with that ex that I wound up homeless with. I have an opportunity to take full custody of my son. So, we basically pulled up tent and did that. Part of the reason we moved up here, again, he gets to be a kid up here. We didn't have to hide him in a closet and say, in 2 years, we'll let you out if they break the glass, and it's okay. He's been able to be a kid. So, definitely. At the time, I kind of regretted having to leave, but was ecstatic for the reasons why. We'll be back. Again, we'll be back. Definitely once things settle down a little bit. And, I've been working on a few things locally here to get going. And, definitely have a town of people that support the comedy here. They love going downtown and telling jokes. And who'd you talk to now? And Zoom's been very good. So, I've definitely been able to move along with the Zoom, and that's helped. Not going to lie.
This one.
No, well, I've been busy. This is this one. This is I'd actually gone to see a show in Smithers at a little place called the Bulkley Valley Brewery. was when Dom Oliveira and Pat Mahila was doing the headline in there, Johnny White opening up. I had to go there because, of course, Cheryl found out that their cherry cider is very good and reasonable. But I walk in there, the first picture I see is apparently a small little homage to myself, right? Like it was just like, no. But yeah, that's actually in the bathroom. As soon as you walk in, right by the toilet, there's a small frame picture of me. So yes, I did sign it. Smithers, BC, Buckley Valley Brewery.
You know you're famous when you're in the washroom.
Oh yeah, you know that when you haven't even been there, but you wore the same shirt. I was gonna wear it tonight, but I knew I'd sent you that picture. Like, nope, not today.
So, like any gigs, any ideas? This
post. Oh, we got any new gigs going on? Yeah. Actually, I'm going to. Well, Cheryl's got a course to go on, so she goes on. I think it's not this Friday, but next Friday. So I'm probably going to wind up doing a little bit more Zoom stuff, sticking around home until she gets back. I think the beginning of December. Cool. So.
And I'm going to take it.
Yeah,
this
gonna
photo
punch the Zoom out and do a little bit of my own podcast and type stuff. So
I think this was an outside gig. Beautiful.
Yeah, this one was actually, it was right after the restrictions came off. And little thing we did, there was a local family. Actually, I went to school, a very good friend with the gent. His house burnt down. So we had a beer garden, a little party together. And that's my first set that I'd done back. So the only one I'd done before that, I think it was October 19th or October 17th, 2019. Was my last actual live gig before this. Go up there, we got a beer garden going, and they basically released the chains on the town. So I think the last count, the head count when I was doing that set was 385, first set back.
That's
had a blast. Went and did some more time at the bar afterwards. That was a good time. We drank the beer gardens out of beer, and I definitely think it was for all a good cause, because that's, again, town definitely gathers together, and they are all for one and one for all in that, and one needs something, we all need something. You know, it's very much like that. Like I said, that's part of, well, next year actually, what we're doing is we're having what they call the comeback party. So anybody who's been here, lived here, or would like to come here, because we're right on the border, like we're 3 kilometers from the Alaska border. So we have what's called international days. So basically we shut down for 4 days and celebrate both. But I'm trying to get together. I got enough room in my yard here. I'm trying to get together a little comedy festival that we can do for a good cause too. So got some time to plan that. That's in July.
So then you got this photo.
Oh, I know this one. That one was the Green Ceiling in Victoria, which I'm not sure if you ever got a chance to get into that one, but it was a smoking lounge that we could go in and smoke at. And we were doing a Sunday night comedy show there with a very good friend of mine from Langford area, but that was in Victoria at the Canna Mall. And that would have been their first show when they first opened up.
Cool.
And the lady there is actually the wife of the guy, the artist that painted all the pictures for it.
Cool.
So, yeah, I love that place. That was always a good time. It was kind of a case to see how much you could smoke and still remember your set. That was always fun.
That's always a good trip.
Hey, Rob, I'll see how many dabs you can do. About 8, and then I passed out going over the Malahat home that time. So, good thing I wasn't driving. That was all good. I wasn't driving.
Oh, God. Then I saw this one, which I thought was interesting, which was... what
do we got here?
Oh, what we got is what you're... The Alaska. North to Alaska.
Right there. That, if you see that sign, that is actually at a Petrocat at what's known as the junction to the North Road to get to us. And why that's hilarious is everybody that lives here has a picture of this and has looked at it while singing the Johnny Horton song, North to Alaska. Of course they have. Yeah. But the reason that we always have this picture is because of our postal code. It's BOT 1WO, which anybody that lives here calls it very old town, one way out. So from right there, you are basically 2.5 hours from my house. and that is a little Petrocan in a little place called Kitwanga.
All right.
Highway 16, right beside the Highway of Tears sign.
Oh my God. Oh wait, I'm just having some audio cams. So, Rob, just keep talking for a bit, and I'll get back to you in a second.
So with that, okay, well, I'll tell you about the first time we took that picture, because it was actually Cheryl that took that picture on her first trip up here. When we were interested in moving up, and she wanted to see, okay, what's this, small little hillbilly redneck town that this goofy bastard's from. So driving up, and I showed her, I said, okay, well, first of all, we'll go into the gas station because you have to do that. Well, why would we have to do that? Well, if you want to see civilization for the next 300 kilometers, you may want to go and speak to somebody inside there and say hi, because it's going to be a long ride. She asked me about bears, and got pictures of all 13, from black bears to grizzly bears, as we drove. Came to town, had dinner. It was miserable because it was August, and of course that's the best time of year to come when it's raining. And she didn't much like it until we moved here. But I'm saying all that, that's why that picture of the sign is, if you've made it that far, you may as well come the rest of the way and see what it's up. Otherwise, you're going to wind up in Terrace. And then Prince Rupert. If you went to Prince Rupert, you went too far. You missed me. Want me to keep talking about stuff? I got more stuff to talk about. There's several things to see here. Glaciers. Right outside my door, we've got glaciers in Alaska. So, all that comes with that. Ideally, though, it's probably colder where you are today than where I am. We've got a very temperate climate. We get a lot of snow, but we do not get a lot of cold. That's a good selling feature. Not cold. Canada's most northerly ice-free port. Remember that? Because Cheryl's here now. You're going to come and say hi? No. Okay.
I'm not television ready.
Mm-mm. I'm not either. Look at this scruffy beard and oldness that's creeping in. We were discussing my old and how I got into comedy and all sorts of things, love.
Yeah.
I don't know where Deej went. He wants me to just ramble, so I'm going to ramble and talk about myself. We should talk about the show we're going to do.
Yeah, you should.
Right? Yeah, because do you want to talk about that? We're going to start bringing people in. I could do one now, and I'll do a small little tidbit. I'll do it I'll be the focus, because it's like the narcissist show. It's all about me, Cheryl. What were you really thinking was going on here? I was going to do like the Karen show. Come on. We don't have the management skills for that. How about we talk about your day? Because I did mention that what you do and stuff, and why we're moved here and stuff.
My day was good.
Was?
It was very good.
Cool. Did you fix a leg while I'm supposed to break one?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Job security.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll break a leg, send them down your way. Yeah. What's the kickback on that? Oh, I think Deej is back. Oh my goodness! So our dog turned 2 yesterday.
Hey, sorry about that, Rob. We're just having problems with my camera.
Yeah, no worries.
But we'll wrap this up soon. I was gonna say, so with Big Tuna, what do you got planned for that going on?
Well, actually, what Big Tuna's doing is that's the comedy end of it, and then I've actually started doing a lot more editing and graphic stuff here upstairs in my little studio here, and we're calling that Alaska Studios. And that's what we're going to start doing our StreamYard with, which end of November, we're going to start punching that out. And same kind of ideas what everybody else is doing, but we're going to throw a couple other little side balls in there that it isn't being done yet and see where we get with it. Again, same as with everything else in comedy, my brother. 50-50. It'll either work or it won't. What's the worst they're going to do? Laugh at us?
Well, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it.
You
pick stuff up, you throw it against the wall, see if it sticks.
That's right. If not, well, pasta's done. We can eat.
Yeah, we can eat.
What about you? What do you got going on? Doing live? Let's talk about you a bit.
I got the sock. I'm running a Tuesday night here in Hamilton.
Yeah.
I have a sock. On the November 23rd, I have a sock drive for helping Hamilton homeless, where we will drive for socks, right? And then hand them out in like Christmas packages for the homeless.
Nice.
Because Lord knows, both of us know, when you're being homeless, Clean
Yeah,
socks
yeah,
are a
yeah. And
miracle.
Christmas is even worse. I was actually kind of fortunate. It was after Christmas for me, but I got out before Christmas, so I definitely was got my wish that year. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you need any help with that, by all means, both Cheryl and I would be more than happy to help with that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got a local charity here helping me out,
Yeah,
and they're like helping me collect the socks, and we're gonna
yeah.
do a fundraiser comedy event for it.
Nice,
But
nice, nice. Yeah, no, that's
it's
kind of the same thing we're doing. Kind of a Christmas situation that we're doing locally here as well. Like, there's a local pub here and whatnot. So definitely love to keep that going and so on and so forth. So always, always got something going on, dude. Us we're hustlers way back.
yeah. Oh yeah. You always got to
Absolutely,
have something going on.
always.
All right. Well, Rob, since I'm having cat technical difficulties, we'll wrap this up. Where would people
All right.
find you?
What's that?
Like
Well, you
where?
can find me on Instagram at Big Tuna Comedy. YouTube, Twitter, the usual places under Big Tuna Comedy. And you can find me now under Canalaska Studios and www.bigtuna.com.
Cool.
So, and if you see that sign and they're singing some Johnny Horton songs and turn right, yeah, ask for Rob or, either the comedian or the nurse. Somebody will know where to find us.
Gotcha. All right, Rob.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming out.
All right,
And
brother. Thanks for having me. I'm going to go feed a nice nurse before I wind up
okay,
feeding bed with the bears.
talk to you later, man.
All right, my man.
Bye bye. Okay, well, you can't see me, but let's just say, uh, who wants a cat for adoption? Who likes to play with wires at the most inappropriate times? All right. Well, all I can say is, guys, we're opening it up. Stay safe. Love you all. And see you next week. I have a ska band in the works to promote. So this should be interesting. Till then, stay safe, stay warm, stay alive. Love y'all. Bye. Come here. Oh, fuck it. Yeah.
Hey, sexy.
Hey, sweetie, how's it going?
How's it going here?
I just had a little tech problems at the end, but besides that, good show.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yes, it was. So how you feeling?
I'm all right. How are you feeling?
Yeah, better. Just tired. Tonight I'm going to sleep early night.
Yeah.
And,
Good.
yeah. I have a very busy day tomorrow, apparently.
Do you?
Apparently I have 3 doctor's appointments.
Oh my god. Really?
Huh?
Like, so, explain.
Oh, I have the pick going in at 9:45.
The pick going in?
Yes.
A new pick?
Yeah.
Okay, how come?
Because the IV was just temporary
Okay.
for apparently 3 days, so I don't know what's going on. And then then I got Dr. Myers at 11, and then the 1 o'clock antibiotics if I don't get my supplies by then.
Oh my god. So, any idea what's different between this pick and the new pick?
This one will go straight to the heart. If you're too late, you make a bad name. So yeah.
So, chances are you're probably not going on Tuesday night.
Oh no. That's why I told Christian message, and I'm like, you got it, you host it.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you need anything? Do you need me to bring you food? Do you need? And I'm like, I got that covered by my aunt. Just don't make anyone fucking burn the room. Don't let anyone burn the room. You know what I mean? Like, either pick a fight or drop the N-bomb like 20,000 times. Be ignorant. Comics do that. It's so fucking stupid.
It's weird because if that wasn't part of your lingo, you know, it wouldn't come into conversation. Like, it wouldn't even slip out, right?
Yeah. But they're there just to if they destroy my room, they're supporting another Tuesday room.
Right.
Because then all of a sudden, everybody that would have gone to Backstreet, they think in their head, will go to our room. No, they're not. They're not. They're Backstreet people. So I just want to make sure nobody fucking takes the opportunity to burn them.
Right.
Because I have a couple of good fucking shows coming up that are really good for people.
Good. Like what?
Oh, I got the sock drive.
Yeah.
And then I got my birthday.
Yeah.
And next Tuesday is Azan from Brampton.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, don't let anyone burn the room. Don't put who's up. Like the
Yeah.
guys that are known for being the scenesters. We're the scenester. We're the scene. You're not
Yeah.
cool if we say you're not cool. Kind of fuckers. Because I will stab a motherfucker. Or
So
other.
how are you feeling?
Not bad. Halfway through the show, I'm trying not to puke.
Fuck.
Well, it's just like I'll get something in my system, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, that doesn't want to be there.
Well, I'm thinking for my birthday, we'll just have a low-key night.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the movies, though? Because there was a movie you want to see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see
Okay.
how you feel.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have a makeup birthday.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I got a call at 7 from my boss,
Yeah.
and he was saying, so there was a problem with the quoting software with the new server. There was no shortcut to the quoting software. So about 2:30 in the afternoon, he fixed it.
Okay.
Right. And a few of the things that were, I knew they were temporary, but it was like, it's hard. Like I have a system. I attach everything to the file and then I close it down and then I know it's done.
Yeah.
But because we were having trouble attaching emails to the system, I had a bunch of stuff open and I was starting to get disorganized and crazy and confused. That's why I sent you this is my brain scribbles, right?
Yeah, like, give me your night. I'm like, okay, she's having that kind of
Yeah.
afternoon.
And then on top of that, I have to talk Maggie through how to log in, which is fine. I know that she usually will come to me, and I figure if I can help her, better me than Michael, because Michael's busy trying to explain everything to everybody else.
Yeah.
So then Annette started emailing me some weird questions, and she's new, so that's fine. I overlook. Sometimes she emails me dumb questions, but that's okay. Everybody can have a dumb question, especially when you're new. It's not like we're in the office, so you might pick things up if you're talking to people or whatever. But she's on her own, right? She's had no real training. It's just sort of here you go, thrown in the deep end. So anyway, I don't mind that. But it was kind of like, my brain is scribbling. Why are you asking now? Right? And
Of all days.
Michael knew that I was the first one to notice that there was no CompuQuote. And it wasn't until he was trying to sort other things out, so we didn't get to it right away. But because Alan, his father, wanted a quote from me, and I had to call his dad and say, listen, I know that's urgent, but I can't get to it because the software's not up. So he put a rush on it with Michael. Michael was able to fix it, no problem. Everything was good to go. So now you have the background. Michael calls me at 7. He knew that I had needed the CompuQuote. So he said, did you do a quote today? I said, yep. And he said, could you tell me who you did it for? And I told him the name, and he couldn't find it. And he said, I think I may have deleted all of the quotes that were done today.
Oh, shit.
I said, okay, well, it was only about 2:30 that he fixed it, so it shouldn't have been too many quotes if people had to redo them. But I said, the guy's quotes, like something for the guy should be showing up because I started him on Thursday or Friday. And he said, oh. So I said, can you search by quote number? And because I attached the quotes to the system, to our system, so you could at least pull it up and see the quote number and everything. And he said, oh, I can check by date. And he goes, okay, there are no quotes here for today. Oh, there are no quotes here for Friday. Shit, there are no quotes here for Thursday. So he went somewhat had deleted a bunch of these quotes.
Oh shit.
It turns out that he's found them. They're still there in our old server, but for some reason the bridge to those quotes is missing. So he can fix it and restore it and bring it back. But I thought, you poor guy. He's been at. I said, I'm sorry for you. Try not to stress. You're still at this at 7 p.m. And he said, I started at 7 a.m.
See, you gotta at least respect him that he puts in the work.
Yeah.
And he takes it serious, and he's like having a mini heart attack and calls you going, yeah, your question about quotes. Do you have any?
Yeah, so I feel bad for him, but yeah.
Oh, sexy.
Hey, what you gonna do?
What's gonna do? Oh.
And when I was talking Maggie through how to do it, she's also emailing Rogers about her Wi-Fi issues. And I'm like, girl, this is not the type of thing that you double, you multi-task on. It's like, focus on one thing and then the other.
Yeah. But also, too, is Rogers right now might not be Rogers much anymore.
Right?
The evil empire might split into fractions.
Yeah.
Which is good because they have too much of a monopoly on everything.
I'm actually surprised that the government's was okay to let them buy Shaw.
Yeah.
Because already Bell is the monster company. I mean, Rogers is pretty big too, but Bell is the biggest one. And I thought they already have enough of a monopoly.
Yeah.
On so much. They own all the landlines. All of the infrastructure is Bell's.
Yeah, but the thing is how long is landlines going to last?
Yeah, but a lot of the lines that the internet travels through are owned by Bell.
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing some of the wireless, I don't know. I'm sure that Rogers owns things too.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that the Canadian government would allow Rogers to become bigger. They are okay with, these big companies. We already don't have competitive internet.
No, we don't.
And you're just going to make that even harder.
Yeah. Honestly, the States is peanuts compared to what we pay.
Everybody is peanuts, apparently, compared to what we pay. We've got some of the highest in the world, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, I've had a sore throat for a couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's going to suck.
Yeah, I mean, it's been mild, but it's been kind of annoying.
That sucks.
Yeah, maybe it's sympathy illness for you.
In solidarity. We're sick in solidarity.
That's right.
So,
how are you feeling now? Did you throw up at all?
No. It's just I'll cough and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a taste.
Oh.
But I never get past that far. I'm gonna have some tomato soup tonight and some cheese and call it. You know what I mean? It's garbage day, so I'll take that out.
Yeah. Did you sleep with the boot on last night or with it off?
Half on and then half off.
Okay.
Half on and then I had to let Trouble out. And then I'm like, he's going to come burning back in, so I'm going to keep the boot on. Because, I mean,
Oh, you mean, okay.
Half, and then Trouble's at the door, bing, bing, bing. And I'm like, fuck off. Knocking shit over. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fine, you're going out. And so I put the boot on, which took forever. And then when I came back, I just lied back down. And just and then sure enough, a few hours later, at the window, yum, 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 yum.
What a bastard.
Came, ate, started knocking shit over, and then kicked him out again.
And how's your knee holding up?
Not that bad. No, not that bad.
Okay, good. Well, you can let me know on, closer to the weekend if I have some soups
Yeah.
I could bring, so you can let me know if you're running low. I mean, I figure if you're up for it, maybe we'll go to Walmart and do a little shop. You can ride around on the scooter.
Woo, I'm riding on a scooter. Woo. All right. Oh, excuse me. All right. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Okay, I'll leave you alone.
I love you. I'm sorry, baby.
That's okay.
Okay.
Feel better.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.